to hear a message from yours truly. Pure Bama Freeman lifestyle. Hey. You about to go from city to city. Yeah, yeah. Traveling across this land in the pure Bama Freeman lifestyle. Enjoy yourself. You're about to get a message from yours truly. Sit back and enjoy yourself. You're about to hear a message from yours truly. Pure Bama Freeman lifestyle. Hey. You about to go from city to city. Yeah, yeah. Traveling across this land in the pure Bama Freeman lifestyle.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? It's your boy Bama. That's right, man. A lot of y'all know me as Bama the Traveler, and those that's been following me for a while know me as Pure Bama. I definitely am known as all Bama. Whatever kind of Bama you want to call it, I'm Bama. I am Bama. But with all of that being said, this is me. I'm here. I appreciate y'all for coming through tonight. I know it's a late one. It is a late one. However, definitely appreciate y'all for stopping through. Y'all come through, hit the like button if you're new. Sub to the channel. Sub to the channel. Most certainly. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Salute to Shell and salute to MJ Hands. He's in the building. Man. Yeah, man, I thought I could download some videos to kind of recap, but uh, I'm not going to be able to do it that way. But we're going to definitely ask the question on whether or not the travel space is a grift. Do y'all think that the travel space is a grift? And what I'm asking is based off of content creators. Do you think that the travel space, the travel content is a grift? Do y'all think it's a grift? I think it's a grift. Yes or no? Okay, okay. I'm interested to hear why it is not a grift. I think we agree on both of them, yes and a no. I just want to hear your perspective on how it is not a grift. Why you hitting that up on that? Let's see. Some travel content creators are legit, others are grifting for money, aka J Rello. Yeah, I think we agree in a lot of this, and not only just J Rello, I would say other people that tend to add traveling to their message. For instance, you have Coach Greg Adams who says that traveling is a solution to his program, or the as part of being a free agent or living a free agent lifestyle. He would tell you, yeah, traveling is a part of it, but it is not the main part, and therefore he kind of falls into the category of grifting. And what I mean by that is when you see that traveling seems to be a very important part of being a free agent, you could then say, is he grifting? Is he trying to seize the moment and maybe get some content in the travel space? So I will see things like that, or even, people like that time that Fresh and Fit then went to Columbia. I found that being a grift. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I think that it is, and in some respects it's not. So we agree on that. It's legit that they are traveling, but the intentions, I would think that it becomes a grift. Some see the money involved with traveling. Yeah, it is, because it is much more popular than Red Pill. You know what I mean? And I mentioned uh, Fresh and Fit. I mentioned Coach Greg Adams notably because they are some of your biggest Red Pillars. And so I'm not saying that these guys was not traveling prior to the new phenomenon of being a passport bro and all of that. I'm saying that they're doing a lot more of it now. And you can camouflage it by saying, well, they're growing and they're in high demand and all of that, but we talking about these guys going to places that passport bros are going to. So I don't know, man. I think it's a grift. I mean, I could be grifting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I could be a grifter. I think content creating, you got to grift in some form. You know, you got to ride the wave and talk about what everybody else, you know, talking about. And so, yeah, I think everybody has to grift in some form. They also see that some subs will support them every month with donations. Yeah, I mean, that's the purpose. You know, they gotta give their crowd what they really want, or their subs what they want, you know. And so it's gonna take a bit of grifting to do that. It's gonna definitely take that. Speaking of which, you know, I mean, I think that's something I'm being need to do, you know. Start giving my subs, you know, what they want. What is it that y'all want from this channel, man? What do you think I should do? What you think, MJ? Because obviously that's the only way to be successful on YouTube, and I don't really know, but I do think that a lot of people gonna. I think a lot of people do see that the travel space is a cash cow. Don't get locked up abroad. No, man, you know, that's something that I do avoid for the most part. I try to not make a scene. I try not to be noticed like that. You know what I mean? I try to stay up under the radar for the most part. You almost have to sell out like Holloman and Floyd and J Rello. Shaking my head. Yeah, that brings up an interesting question, because let's get into the J Rello, I guess, a little bit. We're gonna segue into that a little bit, I guess. But J Rello is being funded by some people. You know what I mean? He may have some sponsors. I don't know, but for him to have some little bitty donations like that, I don't know how he's able to survive overseas like that. You know what I mean? So maybe he did sell out a little bit. What up? What up? Salute to your first class. Salute to your brother. Hope all is well with your brother. Yeah, so I do think I think that he do have some type of he got some backing, man. Them peoples, he got some peoples in his life. I really believe that, because if he's stuck, or you made it back to the crib, man, that's what's up, bro. I'm glad you made it back safe and sound from that cruise. Yeah, man. Shit, back in Memphis 10, bro. I already know what the word is. It's good to get away, you know what I mean, on a trip like that, you know, doing something quite different. And so, you know, it's good to be refreshed and come back, get back to the business and shit. But I'm kind of regretting my damn self. I'm sort of ready to get on to Thailand now, man. I'm ready to get to Thailand now, but I know I got a couple more months to go. So we're gonna hold tight, man. But good that you made it back. But yeah, I do think that Rello, man, do have some backing, you know what I mean? And I think it goes beyond the subs. Because when you add it up, I'm not sure how he's able to constantly be over there with $400 and $500, you know what I'm saying? So I think he's definitely getting funded. You know, I mean, shit. I don't know how that happened, but maybe it was a little bit of selling out there. I want to say that's a that may be possible, man. You know what I mean? That, I mean, when you talk about infiltration, there's a lot of history to that, and I don't want to, you know, give out the 3-letter alphabet organization that is known for infiltrating movements, you know what I mean? But it's nothing to take a felon and give him a passport and then tell him, say, yo, this is your assignment. You seem like a charismatic jackass, so we need you to go to work. You know what I'm saying? So that's very possible. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but yeah, it is something. For example, right? I mean, we've been sort of reporting on this saga over there, and when he was getting kicked out of that apartment, the host actually called the police. And so my thing is this: if they was wanting him, if the government wanted him like that, a charismatic jackass, yeah. If they really wanted him like that, man, they would have locked him up as soon as they cut the power off at the airport. I mean, at the Airbnb. So now we've eliminated that he's not in no legal trouble. The only thing we can now say is maybe he's in trouble with the people, the locals. And so maybe there's a little bit of street justice that I'm not wishing on. I'm just saying, you know, maybe they looking at it like some street justice shit. Yeah, they would have apprehended him immediately. Yeah, it just didn't happen. I'm like, damn, you know, the host and even Jay Rello said they called the police. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, why they didn't snatch him in if they, you know, there was some heat on him like that? But he was able to get out of it. He got to a Airbnb and all of that, but it's just something weird about the whole scenario. You know what I mean? It had me believing that, was he an actor? Is this all fabricated? You know what I'm saying? To create content and controversy? I mean, is that possible? Who knows, man? Who knows? However, it is definitely the talk of YouTube. It is definitely the talk of YouTube, but it is all of this is possible. I'm listen. They got black women now making TikTok videos, and they're making videos not just about Jay Rello. It's Jay Rello is just a face that they needed in order to smear the movement, right? So Jay Rello essentially is working for the black feminists. When you really look at it and you boil it down, Jay Rello is an agent for the black feminists, bro. Because when you look at how he complains about the women that was in Kenya, and he started comparing them against American women, I'm like, well, why would you use the American women as a barometer of beauty? More notably, he used Houston as the barometer. I'm like, why would you do that if you traveling overseas to be a monger? And he was alluding to, like, yeah, you know, Kenyan women, this Kenyan woman wouldn't even measure up to the chicks in Atlanta, Houston. I'm like, damn. It's just weird, man. It, to me, is weird. Something ain't clean in the milk, man. But I do know that in any other scenario, if it wasn't the case, then that person would have easily been handcuffed and taken down for questioning, at least, you know. Nobody haven't heard back from the chick that he allegedly hit. Nobody heard from her. No one has contacted the chicks that he was in the apartment with even the two chicks that he had up in there, you know. He claimed that they was the ones that tipped him off, but then there is a guy that works in cybersecurity, and I actually I think I sent MJ and First Class the video, but yeah, the guy claimed that he was the main orchestrator for getting his YouTubes deleted. And now the guy is going out to his cash apps. He got the brother. He got J Rello banned from Airbnb. Oh man! So now at this point, that same guy is going after his contributors or his donors. You know, he's trying to find out what their real names are, so he can get them banned off of YouTube. So it's just a whole lot of stuff going on, man. This whole thing sounds like a sting operation. Yeah, it sounds like a sting operation, and I think for the larger picture, they trying to slow up the passport bro movement. That's what it sounds like to me. And it may be a little bit of collaboration with the governments of these places that we're going to, but it's really up to these countries to change what they want to change. You know, I mean, you could look at it, even Sasua. I mean, from the looks of it, it seemed like they kind of slowly get back to what they used to do. You know, so it's I look at it like, man, you probably just can't even take a lot of this stuff real serious like that. You know what I mean? A lot of it is just a whole lot of propaganda, man. They're trying to smear the movement because the American men dollar is leaving. It's messing up the matrix hamster wheel. Yeah, and that's why the women has to find faces in order to smear it. And Jay Rello is a perfect candidate for smearing. He's the poster child, you know, like, yeah, look at this passport bro. And this man said numerous of times that he's not a passport bro. But then again, that's just a deflection. I think he knows that they're gonna automatically attach him to the passport bros. And so he goes out, and I think he intentionally does this. It's either that he has a mental disorder or he's intentionally doing it. So what that did was cause guys like Austin Holloman to now say that he's not a passport bro. He want to be referred to and known as Austin Holloman, when in fact he ended up getting a damn whole tattoo on his arm being a passport bro. You know, so again, that's why I'm asking this question: is the travel space a grift? Is it a grift, a spun off from Red Pill? It's possible. But you got guys out here actively trying to change the identity of the passport bros. You got guys that's denouncing it, separating themselves from it. They scrambling, trying to say this is how passport bros behave. I mean, it's just I think it's gonna come down to everybody is gonna disassociate themselves from it, and everybody's gonna be labeled based off of their grouping. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you got this channel, and we may have a couple guys that travel as a group. Well, that's how it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be like this massive movement. You know, it's almost like a tribe, if you will. You know, everybody gonna have their own grouping. I find it funny that they amplified the worst actors, Holloman, J. Rello, and Floyd. Yeah, like Floyd, like he looked like he just got out of a homeless shelter. And y'all mean to tell me that these dudes is attractive enough, pause, not like that. I'm just saying, like, they are someone to model yourself after or seek advice from to travel? I mean, think about it. If you 40, 30, 50 years old getting advice from these three guys, there's something wrong with you, man. It's a calculated sabotage. Yep, it definitely is. I definitely see it. I definitely see it. Notice how the notice how no matter what is going on, Passport Bros get dragged into it. Yeah, I mean, it just, they gotta have these scenarios, they gotta have faces, they gotta have the actors, and they gotta go out here and inject viral moments into the conversation to justify whatever it is they're trying to push. Maybe they are trying to push us from going overseas. That's what I believe. He said they all crash out kings. Yeah, they did it. Again, when Rello said hit me with the bean, these people are getting all of the views to push a certain agenda. You know what I mean? And thus, by YouTube default, they've been crowned as the king of the Passport Bros, or the face of the Passport Bros. You know? And look, what all three of them have in common is this. They all are scammers. They all are broke. All right? They all are e-beggars. They all get all the views. You know what I mean? When you look at it, they got that in common. So, yeah, man, it's just a grift, man. It's just a money maker. I get it. Y'all come through, hit the like button if you new, sub to the channel, man. Definitely appreciate my guys, man. MJ and First Class, man. Appreciate y'all, brother. Appreciate y'all for that, man. The algorithm will push them, but won't push positive passport content. Yeah, like it's not gonna get pushed. You know, what's ironic though? They want to push the negative guys that are not Passport Bros, but they attach them to Passport Bros. They'll make sure that they get pushed into the algorithm. Meanwhile, the guys that say they're Passport Bros or the modeled Passport Bros who's traveling for the right reasons and all of that stuff. Yeah, you have them guys, they've been pushed, but it's selective. You know what I mean? It's like they only gonna push so many people, but they really trying to push out the positive of black men traveling. They definitely want to push the negative ones, and so negative publicity is what sells. And as long as that dude keep getting away with all the stuff that he's getting away with overseas, the more they could push the more they could push that agenda, man. So they can care less if you being positive. They can care less if you over there eating scrambled eggs and bacon. You know what I mean? And eating fruit and that's what you travel for. They can care less about that. And furthermore, they don't care about the women that they, Oh man, them people don't care nothing about the women. Y'all over there taking advantage of them. You don't care about them people. You just want to smear the movement because that's a potential date that you ain't got to worry about rejecting. You know what I mean? Their whole thing is they want dudes to stay here so they can make a mockery of them by rejecting them, telling them that they need to do X, Y, and Z in order to even date their uncooperative, antisocial ass self. It'd be like a passport bro has a good time. Crickets. Passport bros fight front lines. Yep. That's why they so open to crashing out. You know what I mean? They trying to go viral because ain't nothing, no viral moments when you're having a good time and you in a whole relationship. You ain't going viral for that shit. You know, when the last time y'all heard Zoom Thailand going viral? Andre Love and Crossing Borders. When did he go viral? When was the last time Austin Holloman went viral? All that positive stuff that he's supposed to be doing. Kid Greatness, when did he go viral? Right? They ain't going viral. I mean, more to life. I mean, you know, Brazil, yeah. I mean, ain't none of these guys going viral. JP, hey, DJP, none of them ain't going viral, man. They're not gonna push these guys. They'll push J Rillo though. They'll make sure he make it a world star because honestly, the Negroes here in America want to see some negative shit. And they'll make sure that they push that the world star and all that other stuff to make sure that TikTok blow up. Black women can have some, they can use to say, hey, look at these dusty people over here in Kenya eating noodles. This is the passport, bro. All of them are broke, but see, an intelligent person knows this, y'all. You can't be broke traveling. You know what I mean? Like, even the fact that Jay Rillo was able to raise money to travel, most people don't even have that type of money to travel. So, retrospectively, you cannot be broke traveling. So, those two things don't even add up. When you really look at it, you know what I'm saying? You can't be broke traveling. But they'll push guys like Rello, NYC The Future, Big Balls, and all them people that's out there asking for donations, e-begging all over the place. They still raising a substantial amount of money to even travel and even be in these places for a long period of time. You know? But the regular McDonald's worker or working at Wendy's, Taco Bell, some people ain't fit to go overseas like that. It'll take them a whole year of savings to go overseas. So yeah, that's the word of all of that. But I do think that the negative publicity about passport bros or men that's traveling, that's what sells. Say something negative about them, that's what sells. Say something about a place drugging foreigners or robbing a foreigner or deleting a foreigner or whatever, you're going to get headlines all day, every day. So that's what it is, man. That is what it is. So that's the reason why I actually brought up this title, though. Is it a grift? I think it is. Intentional or unintentional, I think it's still a grift. Because when you really look at it, what is the hottest topics on YouTube right now. What could possibly be the hot topics? I would say black men traveling overseas is the hottest topic. And honestly, for the last 3 years, it has been the hottest topic besides the election. Men traveling as so-called travelers or passport bros is the hottest topic on social media. And second unto that is dating. Am I wrong? I mean, what do y'all think? What do y'all think, man? Y'all come through, hit the like button, man. If you're new, sub to the channel, man. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it, man. You guys want to join the conversation, more than likely you can hit it in the comments section, or you can uh hell come up, you know what I'm saying? I guess another good question would be, if I get some answers on it, where do y'all see the travel space going in the next year or so? Where do you think it's going? Where you think it's going? Do you think characters like J Rello, NYC The Future, Floyd, E-Beggars along those lines, do you see them as the face within the next year or so of the so-called travel space? Are they going to be the face of the travel space? Do y'all see them as the face of the travel space? I guess not. Got 3 people on, man. Where y'all at? All right, y'all just hang tight then, you know what I mean? All right, all right, all right, all right. We back, we back. I guess tomorrow, man, what I would talk about is colorism in the travel movement. It's been alleged, or people tend to say that we are haters of black women. And a lot of times people don't like to accept that men are going overseas, choosing a different option. And these men have had plenty of experience with black women. So tomorrow, when I come on at 12 Central, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard, and 10 o'clock Pacific, we're going to talk about, is there colorism in the travel space? I definitely want to delve into that tomorrow, as one of those subjects that needs to be talked about at length. So if you guys don't have nothing to do tomorrow, stop by and discuss that with me. I'm definitely going to open up the panel. Again, y'all know that Sundays is for the viewer, the sub, to come through and put their input into it. And yeah, we definitely want to talk about them tomorrow. I need to go ahead and set it up before I forget about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think it's needed. You know, we even have guys that's traveling. One being Austin Holloman, he's claimed, and even his sidekick even said that black men have color issues, you know what I mean? Or they hate black women because they rather deal with Latino women over Africans, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got to definitely talk about that. And yeah, I just really believe we need to rap on that. Because one thing is certain, I don't hear them talking or saying those things about other races of men when they're choosing to talk to other races. You know what I mean? They see that as, oh, you know, he really down for us. You know what I mean? Or he part of the community. You know what I'm saying? They embrace these people. So black men don't get that same benefit of the doubt. It just don't work that way. So, but yeah, we got to definitely talk about that tomorrow. The colorism in the travel space. It's one of those things that people just sweep under the rug. They let a lot of people just get away with saying this shit. You know, they say it very loosely. You know, these black men that going overseas and they want to deal with Latino women, or they want to deal with Asian women or European women. You know, they got to come out with the insult. You know, you hate your mama, your brothers, sister, and all that. You black and all. You know, y'all got the talking points. But yeah, we got to wrap with that tomorrow, man. But with all of that, man, we're going to get out of here, man. Let's land this plane. Appreciate y'all for at least coming through on this last minute late stream. It's your boy Bama. Some of y'all know me as Bama the Traveler. Those that's been with me for a while know me as Pure Bama. That's right. And shout out to Alabama, man, for, I know we didn't play nobody today, but yeah, you look like a Nick Saban football team today. All right, so roll motherfucking Tide on that. And yeah, we got to get out of here, man. Yeah, you said we got to definitely talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, we definitely going to talk about that tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and set it up as a stream for people to come through. Maybe they give it enough time for enough people to come in. I do enjoy talking to you, MJ, but we got to get more people to come through, man, and join the conversation. Yeah, we definitely got to talk about it. So with that, man, we're going to land the plane. We're gotta land that plane, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. But y'all guys hold it down, man. Uh, take it light out there, man. Take it light out there. Be safe. Don't let no Keishas run you off. Don't let her discourage you. Don't have her to tell you that she got what's best for you because of some skin color, bro. That ain't skin color ain't never saved us. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm out of here, bro. Y'all have a good night. Peace.